Hi, I'm Alex, the CEO and co-founder of Netris. Welcome to Fireside Chat with Netris, where we talk about GPUs, networking, and business. I'm excited to introduce our friend and partner and customer, Frank, who's a VP of Infrastructure. Shall I introduce you as a Voltage Park or Lightning AI?
Formerly known as Voltage Park. Yes, no, Lightning AI going forward. I'm Frank Basso. I'm the head of infrastructure at Lightning AI. We're currently the third largest neocloud on the planet. We're a premier level NVIDIA partner in the NCP world. And also we're a partner on the software side as well, so which is unique. So we cover all the bases. We are full stack cloud provider. And you could say the first of the hyperscale neos. I've been with the company a little over a year, a network engineer and infrastructure guy through and through for many, many years. Just happy to be here today and have this conversation. It's going to be fun. When I joined, I went, this is a perfect opportunity. What are we using for network automation? Because I'm a recovering network engineer. I spent 30 years as a network engineer, starting in government. And then move through always doing network engineering and security. So I'm like, what are we using for automation? Right. And everyone's like, I don't know. We have a bunch of Ansible scripts that we do things and we manipulate the network with Ansible. I'm like, right. But what are we using? Where are the repos? Where are the backups? Where are things like that? One of our engineers said, have you ever heard of Netris? And I said, no, let me take a look at Netris. Oh, this looks pretty cool. The part I appreciated about you the most was, it's okay. Doesn't matter. When you're ready, give me a shout. No pressure at all. No, like, hey, when are you going to do the sale? We're going to do this. And I'm like, okay, these guys are pretty cool. We're at the highest level of NVIDIA NCP. And the NVIDIA team flew from Israel to come see us and visit us in San Francisco. And they were pitching us on Spectrum and Spectrum X as a platform. They ran through this 2-hour-long thing with all the performance and use with Rocky, without Rocky, all these things. And they're like, do you know Netris? Yeah, I talk to Alex all the time. So how do you use Netris? Oh, we use it to reconfigure and program all our labs and do our benchmarking and testing. I'm like, okay. We ended up going with Spectrum. So we're starting with Spectrum. We're doing a small 4K cluster build. And then we signed a deal with one of NVIDIA's portfolio companies to build 10,000 GB 300s with them. And we went, yes, please. And then we realized, oh, has anyone on the team ever used GB3s? Has everyone dealt with that IB fabric before at that level? Has anyone, by the way, we were a SONiC shop, and now we're going Cumulus. How many people know Cumulus? One junior network engineer. I'm like, okay.
And an NVLink?
Yeah, an NVLink. I need to de-risk this deployment. Let me call Alex. NVIDIA spoke highly of you, and that was a good thing. We checked up on you a little bit. Some people who'd use your products. We're like, okay, so we're going to use this for this deployment. And that deployment's underway right now in Chicago. It'll be online another 30, 40 days. It'll be online first half of this year. And then we started looking at SoftGate. And we're like, we have a customer that keeps breaking hardware, and we don't want to keep buying bigger and bigger firewalls and routers. How can we handle this? And you let us through the horizontal scale, right? And that customer pushes 0.5 terabit of traffic as their base. They're also going to burst to more like 880 to 900. You walked us through it on the whiteboard, and we all got really comfortable in that moment. The great part is that you decided to work with us on it, right? I mean, they're like, hey, great. If you're willing to try this out, we invest in hardware for it to run on. And it's a true partnership.
For cloud providers, it's designed to solve this specific problem.
100%. It will go API driven because you're API first. We're API first. We have our own node lifecycle management platform in-house, plus all our other projects that plug in. And it's just a call for us. We're really excited about this. And the next act that we'll do after this one is that we want to then refit all of our data centers with that at the head end? What if we just wanted to put SoftGate in front?
Yep.
And we walk through it on the whiteboard and you're like, sure, we could totally do that. And this is how it works. There's tens of thousands of connections and hundreds of devices in every data center. And our smallest data center is 10 megawatts. The fact that we're an IB shop and we didn't even know you did IB when we went to talk to you, we were talking north-south and you're like, oh yeah, what are you doing to manage all your IB? And when he said UFM, and I think you giggled a little bit.
You should not define your tenancy in multiple places, right? North, south, and then IB, and then now NVLink is coming in. Like this 3 fabrics. You want one place to define your tenancy, and you want this one place to be able to talk to all these different fabrics.
Yes, and the team is very excited about this because instead of manual efforts or maintaining different pools of automation that then have to be called from another overlay system which reaches out to trigger these things, it's one-stop shopping because the DPU equation is really attractive. We have a whole range of customers. So we have bare metal, don't touch my box. Here's your cluster, full isolation. You can't log into it, but they have full access to the BMS as well. We do for monitoring management from the outside. That's a high-end direct training model customer. Then we have multi-tenant within the same cluster, splitting it up, carving up and scaling out, rail optimized rentals, still on bare metal, where we provide operating system, Kubernetes, and Slurm. So all the way to PaaS layer. Then we have VMs with all those things. And then we have straight up Kates on VMs as well. It boils down to, are you sure all the security was applied? Are you sure there's isolation? And we have a SOC 1, a SOC 2, a SOC type 2. We have ISO 27K. We have HIPAA BA. We have ISO 42K, the new AI one. And now we're going for FedRAMP. And grabbing evidence out of Netris for that it was done within the audit capability of it is going to make those certification renewals a lot easier for us.
You got API logs, you see everything, every action done is logged.
Who did it and why? That's all the evidence they want. We merged with Lightning, so we're formerly Voltage Park, and all the farms and that brand remain Voltage Park, but Lightning AI, we're super excited about this as well. That development team, about 30 engineers, was asking, like, how do you automate your network? We're like, well, what you're going to want to know about is this platform called Netris. We've actually already added a field within says managed by, how it's provisioned, how it's managed, and the network elements managed by, and now there's a Netris flag.
Oh, nice.
Managed by Netris means Thundercat will call Netris to provision those nodes as they're placed into inventory. So yeah, we're already developing against it, so that's cool.
You mentioned the collaboration part, the support part, and like feedback part. This is how we operate, and we think that this is the right way of running this kind of business. Myself, my co-founders, we are coming from operations world. We worked with vendors. There were great examples, not so great examples. We want to be this great example. Being partners with your infrastructure customers, not only it is amazing way to deliver lots of value to your customer, but it is also a way to learn from working with your customers, also a way to learn and improve your product. Some of these things that you have seen in Netris and you like a lot are coming from kind of years of us working with other customers and learning with them and improving. There will be some things that we will learn from you, and maybe other generation of customers will benefit from that, but first you will benefit. So this is us bringing this kind of collective experience. When you're building in-house, you compete with everyone and you cannot access this collective experience.
I would rather partner with a company who is willing to work with me, true partnership, non-transactional, true partnership. We suffer through the hard times together, and we're both better for it on the other side. And that's super important to me. And knowing that when the problems happen, when things go south, that I know that I have your cell phone number and I'll call you.
Of course.
And
you
you'll
should.
answer even if you're in the middle of nowhere, Asia. And that's true partnership. Every data center I deploy after, Netris is on the build line. Like, that cost is factored in. What does it take to establish a new data center? Well, Netris nodes and Netris software. It's in our COGS calculation for the data centers now. And at first it wasn't. It's like, what is this? Why does it cost this much? Why are we doing this? And you explain it and everyone goes, oh, okay. So that's the way we're doing it. It's we have incredibly smart engineers. We built a version of this before, but it's now getting so sophisticated and we have disparate things and a lot of drift. Why not use one partner that can handle it all?
We'll get to the rest at some point, but one problem at a time.
Yes, wink, wink. Yes, you will.